Hey guys, sorry I didn't bring you inside. I came here to pick up some pine shavings like I told you guys in one of my other videos. And surprise, the 30 meat chickens were here. And they were like, oh, you're just in time. And I was like, alrighty, I guess I have to go set up my brooder. I wasn't expecting that. They told me about middle of April, so surprise. So I can adjust it a little better. But basically this is just like a playpen. And then I just lined some of the ends with cardboard just to hold in the shavings and the heat a little bit better because they're out in the garage. I probably got about 4 or 5 inches of shavings. This is the little chicks here. They're still in the box because I haven't taken them out yet. I was just setting up their water I have it on a board right now. And then I'm going to take them out. I'm just going to double check and count them. And then I'll dunk I'll dunk their beaks in the water one at a time. And for their water, I usually start them off their first week with it's an electrolyte pack. Actually, it's probiotics. I bought both. So I picked up these, which I'll end up giving to them like once a week after. Is what I did on my last batch. Just as like a little vitamin electrolyte booster. And then I give them the probiotic one. It's made by Save a Chick. I start this their first week because I have them on non-medicated feed, the Green Mountain starter grower. So they won't be getting any medication. So, and they're non-vaccinated, these birds. So I like to give them the probiotics for the first like week. I mix up a gallon, which is what I did here. And I'll give them this whole gallon, and then I'll switch it up to fresh water. And then by maybe the end of next week, I'll give them a vitamin pack water and see how they do. But I'm gonna set up the camera and dip them in their water so you guys can take a look. And I'm just gonna double check, make sure none of them have pasty butt already. This is the style feeder I use. I picked up a second one because I got 30 birds this time, and I had one of these the last time for the 20 birds. So this one's, I figured that both these would be good for a couple weeks. It's only $5, $4.95. So I just picked it up. I have an extra one. So I got one right here. I just pick them nice and gently. I hold their legs between my feet like this. I just check their bum, nice and clean. And then I'll take them and I'll dip their head right in the water, just like this. They lick their mouth. Don't try to drown the chicks. But I'll just do that one at a time. I'll try grabbing one more so you guys can see. Nice clean bum. Dunk their head. Or their beak, not their head. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to finish doing this and I'll bring you guys back. And by the time I put the last couple down, they already all figured out that this is water and we're thirsty. They figure out pretty quick. They're very curious. I'm going to get some food for them and see how they do with that. Also, just one more tip, guys. For the waterers, if you can tell, they're very small at the bottom. Those are quail-style dishes. This is so the chicks don't jump on top of each other and end up drowning another one. Or you can just use a regular-sized dish and just put like either some stones or some marbles, whatever. But I just use the quail ones for the first couple days until they get used to it, or for about the first week. Alright guys, so we got their feed in there. Most of them are eating. Got some of these over here eating. They seem to be all doing well. They look all comfortable. They're not on top of each other. So, and I'm gonna go over that. This lamp in here, that's a 250 watt bulb. The only reason I'm using such a strong bulb is because it's not really a heated garage, and I want to make sure that they're maintaining. I'm gonna throw a thermometer down there. And see, you kind of want to shoot for around 90-95 degrees for their first week. I'm not too concerned about reducing you're supposed to reduce 5 degrees a week until you get down to about room temperature. I'm not really too concerned about 4 feet all the way around to kind of keep cool if they get hot. So since there's no heat out here, I'm probably just going to leave that light like that probably for like a week or two, just at that same height. And they can self-regulate pretty well. So they put a pretty good dent in that food. It's been about like maybe 3.5 hours, and they've eaten down about an inch on one side, so they're eating, they're putting it away. The water is too. They're probably drinking about a third of each one. So they've been busy. There's poop everywhere. They're looking very lively. There's nobody just sitting around. There's no loners. Everybody looks pretty healthy. Nobody looks weak and is just like laying down sitting. So that's a good sign. So this is my other brooder I have. I don't want to use it for this one because those birds grow this out pretty quick. I have the 22 eggs in the incubator. I don't know if they're all gonna hatch. I'm gonna lock them down tonight and do one last candling to make sure that the viable ones are still viable. But I'm gonna end up using this brooder for those. So that was the reason that I used that playpen style one, which was my initial plan anyways, because they're gonna be inside for about 3-4 weeks, at least. Well, probably at least 4 weeks. So I wanted them to have enough room and not be overcrowded, because I did the 20 in this for 4 weeks one time, and they were getting really big, and I had to add shavings every day. So it'll be better off this way. What are they doing? Oh, you want to see one?